Hello everyone! A lot of you guys probably have collections, whether it be Barbie dolls, baseball cards, or comic books. I collect Transformers. Now, I haven't started collecting Transformers until 2019, when the War for Cybertron trilogy came out, which is pretty good. The cartoon based on it is phenomenal. I suggest to anyone who likes a good cartoon or enjoys Transformers, go watch it. It is great. But I've watched Transformers since the G1 cartoon. Well, not since the G1 cartoon. I watched the G1 cartoon and I watched the Beast Wars cartoon because I didn't grow up with the G1 cartoon. But I watched them. I haven't watched any of the other ones because I think they're kind of dumb. But I did collect the toy line of the Transformers for Cybertron, and they have the Netflix series version of the toy line. It's all separate from it. It's pretty much the same Transformers, but it's labeled as Netflix because the Netflix series came out. So they're going to be doing that. Otherwise, yeah, I got the Transformers War Sergeant. I have a whole collection of them. I'm on to Earthrise, which is the set that is out now. And I'm collected it up to as far as I want to with Siege. And I've collected almost all of them from the Earthrise. So, yeah, I spent a lot on it, and it is very big collection. A lot of people are like, you waste your time with that, Nolife. And I'm like, no, you waste my time telling me I waste my money and resources on it. So bad on you. But yeah, let's just get right into it. I wanted to share my collection with you guys because I'm very proud of it, and I thought it'd be fun to share. Very first item that I collected, which is Sideswipe. He was the first, so I think he should be presented as the first. Sideswipe is my favorite Autobot. Now, he transforms into a sports car, like he always has in the cartoon. He also has the shoulder-mounted rocket, which can be pulled off and placed in as a blaster like so. He can also, he also doesn't have his pistons that he would have in the cartoon that he uses for tunneling, and he wouldn't have his rocket pack, which he makes very clear in one of the episodes of Transformers G1 with Optimus Prime. So as I said before, he turns into a sports car. He's always turned into a sports car. He's never turned into something different, which I know in some Transformer variations they do change their form, but in this one I think he's been the same all the way around. And he looks very close to what he does in the cartoon to what he does in this. And by cartoon I mean the G1, not the Siege, because obviously he looks the same. That's what he's from. But this is what he looks like. And this is his alt mode. Not car mode, alt mode, as all you Transformers. But no, not alt mode, because a lot of Transformers don't turn into cars. Some of them turn into jets. Some of them turn into weapons. Some of them even turn into animals and cities. So not all of them turn into cars, so it's not car mode, it is alt mode. Get your back straight, people. Alt mode and bot mode. Those are the two modes, nothing else. Some of them have triple changers, or are triple changers. That's a completely different story. But anyway, he turns into this. His gun can be placed on top like so. It can be taken off and put onto the side, because the gun can split into two, which is pretty cool. And it can go right here and right here. And now he has two different guns on his side. He rolls very nicely on the ground. The wheels turn very nicely. They don't just slide across the floor. They actually roll like an actual car. So there is that. Now, like all Transformers, or many Transformers, he is a copy. He's not original. And by that I mean he is original in the sense that he is an original Transformer from the G1 cartoon and from many cartoons, but he is the same in that, or unoriginal in that he has a color difference. And by that I mean a lot of times Hasbro just recolors or repaints a previous Transformer and puts out the public as a new Transformer. Like, hey, look at this new Transformer we have out here, you should go buy it. And everyone's like, whoa, it's a new Transformer. No, it's not. It's the same Transformer, just looks different. And his copy is relevant. Turns into a... Well, he turns into a... like, patrol car of some sort. I don't know exactly what the title of the vehicle is. You would have to look it up online. But he turns into the exact same thing as Sideswipe, so I'm not going to show his alt mode because it's the exact same. But for him, he has the symbol on his chest, which makes him stand out because he's... sorry about that. He's always had that on him, which is very nice. And he has the little siren on here that goes on top, which brings me to my one criticism about his design, is the fact that the gun can't go on top. This has to go here when he turns into his alt mode, and the gun has to go on the side, like the vehicle here. But because it's unsymmetrical, it just looks bad in my opinion, and could be better. But he does have a battle axe, which is kind of cool because he is a passive fighter, and a lot of times he's not shown fighting in the cartoons. But also, Transformers are usually shown having ranged blasters. He has a battle axe, which is very rare, and it's just pretty cool that some of the Transformers actually have melee weapons. It depicts this. But his battle axe can also turn into a gun. So there is that. Well, that's my quick overview of these two toys. Now, let's get into the meat of it. The score. My Transformer collection on a scale of 1 to 10. Each of the individual toys. Now I could rate them on a scale of the best Transformer to the worst Transformer in my set, but I'd rather do that at the end of the series when I have overviewed all of them and rated them all. But this rating is just to see how good of a toy it actually is. Now, we will start off the ratings with Red Alert. Overall, I give Red Alert a 8 out of 10. And this is because he gets a 5 out of 10 because he's an authentic Transformer. He's not some McDonald's cheap Transformer. He's not like a quick change Transformer. He is like, he takes steps. He is an actual Transformer. Now, he gets another point for his design. He doesn't look stupid in either bot or alt mode, which is very nice because there are some Transformers that look stupid. Take, for example, G1 Megatron, the very first one that released. For people who lived around then and collected him, you know what I'm talking about. Or even look him up on Google. But the other point I give him for is his joints. His joints are very tight. They don't feel like he's falling apart. He poses nicely. Nothing's coming apart at all. He's very tight and nice, and he just feels right. And he gets another point for his price. Some Transformers I feel are overpriced. Some of them I feel are underpriced. He is kind of what I expected for his price. Now, if he was less than what I paid for him, that would depend on the quality of the Transformer. In this case, if it was less, I would definitely rate it higher. But he is about what I expected, which is about $20 to $15. So he gets a whopping 8 out of 10. Put that up! 8 out of 10. And here we have the Sideswipe. Now, Sideswipe is the exact same thing. And I know exactly what you guys are thinking. Well, Nolife, if he is the exact same thing, shouldn't he get the exact same rating? An 8 out of 10? And the answer is no. And even though he is my favorite Transformer, he doesn't get an 8 out of 10 because, one, and the only reason, is this. This joint right here pops off. Oh, not this one. Exactly. Is it this one? Yeah, this one pops off, just like that. His legs would go in here, and this one pops off because there's a peg missing. And that makes me very angry that my package alone, I got a broken Transformer. Like, what's with that? And the other thing is, that same leg, the joint's loose. So when you try to pose him, he gets all, like, wimbly-nimbly and flails around like a useless doll. Pathetic. And that's why he gets a 7 out of 10. Put that on the scoreboard. Red Alert wins. 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Whatever that's worth. Thank you all so much for watching my collection review. Please tell me in the comments down below your different collections that you may have. I would love to hear about it. And I will talk to you all in the next